Alright guys, so we got the upload thing sort of figured out. For some reason it wasn't uploading with the new upload system when it uploaded on the classic. I don't know. Oh my god. But as of right now, I am packaging up meat. So this is London broil. This is a big boy. There's flank steak there. And then we went to Palumbo's meat market today. And we got 15 pounds of pork chops. Big boys. And then we put the pork chops back down on the floor. We vacuum seal all of our meat and package it on our own. It's cheaper that way. We got these honey sticks. I picked these out for me and Tim, and then in here we have our sirloin steak, which I got 9.94 pounds of sirloin for $66.34. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just sitting here vacuum sealing everything up, getting it all prepped to go into the deep freezer. And we vacuum seal just to prevent freezer burn and everything. But there's my flank steak. So what I do is I'll label it flank steak, and then I'll put the date that we bought it / packaged it. So get that done. Try to power through the rest of this before 2:45, because 2:45 she's going down for a nap. If I'm not done, then the rest of it's gonna go in the fridge for me to finish later. So here is our London broil. The big old honkin' slab of meat. This is fresh off the cow too. This came right off the cow this morning while I was there because I needed it. But yeah, that's a big slab of meat. And then there's another smaller piece underneath. So had something so strange happen to me. So Ella's down for a nap right here, and I had pizzas in the oven. I had 2 French bread pizzas in the oven, and I was sitting here trying to upload my video, which I'm going to end up having to do in the other editor again because today it's still messing up. But I was sitting here, I had our door open so I could hear the stove go off, like the timer on the stove. And I heard the door open up. So I went out and looked. I thought maybe Tim came back, maybe he forgot a key or something that he needed for at work. Nope. No Tim was to be found. That happens on occasion. Our door will just blow open. Sometimes, I don't know, something's off. I don't know if maybe the house like has shifted and it just doesn't quite line up with the like hole in the door frame for the, the thing to go into to like shut the door, so sometimes that happens and I'm not quite sure why. That's why we lock our door every night before we go to bed. Obviously for other reasons now that Ella's here, but we've started doing that before she was here because the one night during the dead of winter, our door blew open in the middle of the night. It was cold when we got up. Anyways, so the door blew open and I went out to like go and shut it and see if Tim came back or whatever. And I shut the door and then I looked at the timer on the stove and it had 20 seconds left. So part of me thinks maybe, there was a ghost or something that was maybe like, hey, your stove's about to go off, but your daughter's sleeping. Don't let it wake her up. That's just what first popped into my head. I was like, what are the chances that the stove would be getting ready to go off the second the door blows open. I don't know, I thought that was really strange, but I've got to upload with Classic on here, the Classic uploader instead of the current one, just because I'm having issues with it. So I'm switching over to the Classic to get the video up for you guys today. But yeah, that's it for right now. I was going to end the vlog, but it's not quite time to end the vlog yet. It's only 4 o'clock. Alright guys, so it is about 5:30. She is over here in her chair. She's eating one of her Pop-Tart crisps. And I just got her some juice. And then I'm gonna get her some why can I not think of the word? Cantaloupe. Get her some cantaloupe here in a minute. But I just pulled out all of these pork chops right here. Came to 14.75 pounds. They are $2.69 a pound. So it came to $39.68, and I always get the boneless pork chops. I try to get a lot of boneless items when we go there, just so I'm not paying for the bone weight. One thing I got today was a piece of sirloin steak. The 4 smaller ones didn't have bones, but the one like big one did. And I took the bone out, and it weighed about half a pound, because it was a pretty big thick bone. So I try to get boneless stuff so I don't have to deal with that, because I am not about to pay that price for bone. We don't use it. Why did I come out here? Oh yeah, on the way home from Palumbo's earlier, stopped at Walmart and was able to get her strawberry sensation powder. So she's gonna be having some of that after she finishes the creamy strawberry bottles, and I know she's gonna be excited about that. But I'm gonna get these pork chops packaged up, and then I gotta switch up my battery and everything. So let's get these pork chops done. You guys want to know another little piece of information about this morning? You guys see this bruise? It's right here. Like this bruise. That's from carrying the bags out of Palumbo's. So they say you can have up to 3 people in the store with you at one time, but we didn't want to take Ella in if we didn't have to, being that it's a smaller store. So Tim actually, like, we were standing outside for a while. It was a nice day. They only let, I think, 5 people or so in the building at one time to get meats. And so they have like those, I don't even know where most people see them. Like, you go up, you take a number. I was D34. You know, I had to wait for my number to be called. And they finally called my number. But before they called my number, me and Tim decided I would be the one to go in. He was gonna stay outside with her. And it's also better because he was ordering a new phone that it released today at noon. And by the time we got home, which was at 2, it had already sold out. So I told him, I was like, just stay outside, get your phone ordered, you know, it's fine. So that's what he did. He ended up texting me a few minutes before, or a few minutes after noon. He said that he wanted me to help strap her into her car seat, that he was just gonna run and get gas real quick, which was like 8 miles up the road. I was like, that's fine, you know, I'll probably be waiting here for a little while. I was only on number 30, so I still had to wait until 4 more, or you know, more people came out, so my number would be called. Why are you so weird? So I finally got my number called. I texted them, said I'm going in, and there were no carts out. Ella Ray, I am talking to the people. There were no carts. They had all the carts behind the counter, and you told them your number, and they put everything in the carts after you order it with your number written on it somewhere. I think they had the numbers like taped to the carts. They put all your stuff into the carts. You go and get whatever else it was that you wanted from the shelves. They have like pasta, spices. They have freezer stuff like that. And then you go up to the register and your food is waiting in your cart behind the register. You tell them your number. They ring you up, you pay. They put your bags down at the other end of the counter. You get your bags and you leave. You can't take anything else with you besides like your personal belongings, the food that you just bought. They do have a couple of baskets so that you can put some like spices and stuff like that in. They have those, but you can't take those out. You can't take anything out. And I had 10 pounds of sirloin. I had almost 9 pounds, I think, 10 pounds of the London, almost 9 pounds of the sirloin. I had about 2 pounds of the flank steak, 15 pounds of pork chops. The bags were heavy, and it ended up bruising me. So, yeah, it was like perfect timing though. I was walking out of the store as Tim was pulling back in from getting gas, and it was convenient because like he just pulled up, he parked and popped the trunk so that I could put the stuff in, and then I got in and we left. It was real quick and easy. So then I get these pork chop packaged. Well, she's back on the rug being a weirdo. Oh, now that she saw me get the camera, she runs off. But move that away so she can't get it. Finished all the pork chops. Excuse me. Go play. Go on, your mommy's way. Thank you. There's 8 packs of 4 pork chops. And then there's 2 packs of 5 because I didn't want to have just a pack of 2. And 6 is probably too much for our 2-person, well, 2.5 person family. So I just did 5 and 2. So there's 42 pork chops here. Yeah. Now I need to get these into the deep freezer. Boom. So here is all of our steak. It's not completely frozen yet. It's only been in here a few hours, but we've got our sirloin, the London Royal. I don't know if you guys can read that. Stupid light. And then there is 1 flank steak in here, buried. Then all the pork chops I just put up here. And then down below that is ground beef and chicken, which you can't see. So here's our deep freezer. It's full again almost. It was very, 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 very empty because we were getting low on meats, which is why we went and just bought it all.